news course. This is an opportunity for students all over the world to gather together in my virtual classroom and talk about serious global topics. It's a time to look at problems and find solutions and inspire each other with progressive ways to make our world a better place and make a difference. To start off my course and to launch what's going on as I work with English Addicts to make news available to students everywhere, I will start with 6 free lessons concerning the environment. And when we find ourselves on a quiet shoreline or a peaceful forest, it reminds us how much we need to save our environment and how much we need to appreciate all of it. Let's keep our world free of pollution and let's do what we can in the 11th hour. Here is the site of English Addicts. This is the free lesson that I have been using as a sample. Leonardo DiCaprio devotes off-screen time to saving planet. What I found fascinating about this free lesson plan was, first of all, the huge importance of this global issue, and secondly, that the actual movie the lesson is based on is something fantastic for learning English and for understanding advanced ideas and learning how to put together excellent vocabulary so you too can become as fluent as the native speakers you are listening to and learning from. Anyway, this actual free lesson plan is medium level. Okay, as you can see, English Addicts has 1,671 lessons. For my course, which is the film and news course, I am choosing topics that go with most courses for advanced English. So I will choose topics for difficult level. Okay, now let me scroll down a little to show you the categories. Now, here you can see business and financial matters, entertainment, environment, health and medicine, science and technology, society and world political issues. And here we've got the levels: easy, average and difficult. And we've also got something very special indeed, something to do with global English accents. When you choose a topic to study, you also choose which accent you want to listen to. Now, this one says Microsoft enters tablet computer market, level difficult. Category science and technology, and here are the accents for this topic: native, North America, Spain, Portugal, Latin America. Look at this one. Where is NASA going? Level average. Category science and technology, accents: native North America, native Britain and Ireland. So I don't know any other website that has accents that you can choose from. Easy levels to access for the news, and so many lessons. Now, another great thing is that the model this is all based on is a kind of philanthropy model of selling or sharing with learners around the world, and it's absolutely unique and fantastic for learners who are often left out of achieving their goals because of financial matters. So you can pay anything you want to access all of these lessons. It says 1 year English course starting at $1. So it's based on charity. All the money goes to a book charity, okay? And so you can pay $1 or $10 or $50, as much as you want to pay, as much as you are able to pay, or as much as you want to help in a charitable sense. That is why I am not hesitating to recommend this website for my news course, because I believe that anybody who is serious about learning can afford to use this site. Okay, now I'm going to click here to start the lesson to show you what you can do. These lessons are for students to study alone before the class. They study all of this alone, and then they come into my virtual classroom for the film clip and the discussion topics. And here we can see that there are lots of discussion topics already given by English Addicts. And I add to that with movie clips and extra vocabulary from the movies. So let's click here. Well, as you can see, you can search for some words here, and you've got clues underneath to tell you which word fits, and there's always a question mark bubble to help you if you have questions. Okay, so this is very useful for listening or finding new vocabulary. Okay, you can see that there are 10 pages in this self-study program for this lesson. So let's see. So we've got a multiple choice here. If we can scroll up to the top to show you. Okay, this is listening. So you read the statements and listen to the report and click on the correct ending. So there is a lot of work to do with full support from the interactive materials, which means you are an independent learner. What you learn on your own, you will bring into the virtual classroom for our scheduled classes, and then we will speak much better together, because you will have studied all of the material before coming in to talk to me. I will use the questions from English Addicts lesson plan to help you to express everything you have learned, all of the new vocabulary. If you look at this, it's a text, okay, from the news report, and you've got lots of vocabulary here, some which may be new, all of which is extremely important for speaking fluently in real life. All of this you will have learned before coming into my class. So then we are on equal footing, and I am there to help you to bring out as much English as possible for you to feel more confident and for you to experience real life communication. Okay, so that's just page 3 after you have listened. Okay, of course, it's a bit slow because I'm recording this. The idea was just to show you what's on the website, so I will not click through all 10 pages, but I'll just remind you again, you've got podcasts, you've got vocabulary, and you've got reading texts, all interactive, all fully supported for autonomous learning.
Yeah. Now, have you ever seen any of Leonardo DiCaprio's movies?
Titanic and several others.
Okay, which was your favorite?
Titanic is a kind of it's a big hit movie and must-watch movie. And another movie I recently watched, but I forgot the title. Kind of, he was a person who controlled the dream, someone's dream or something.
Oh.
But I forgot the title.
Yes, I think I might have seen that a long time ago. It's a brilliant film and very complicated.
Yes.
Yeah, and I don't remember the title either. Okay. Why do you think Leonardo DiCaprio is such a famous actor or so popular?
Oh, one big reason is he appeared huge success with film Titanic.
To create a sustainable future. It's all for my upcoming feature documentary, The 11th Hour. Here's a preview.
You know, when you look at the history of humanity, it's basically this relationship between the two most complicated systems on Earth, human society and nature, and whether people have, in fact, lived in a good balance in that regard, and when they don't, they're gone. And, you know, at the end of the day, when we all talk about saving the environment, in a way it's misstated, because the environment is going to survive. We're the ones who may not survive, or we may survive in a world that we don't particularly want to live in.
Vote. And I don't mean voting at a voting booth. Anybody of any age can vote, because you vote every day that you pay for something. Every time you lay money down on a counter to buy something, you are saying that I approve of this object. I approve of how it was made, the materials that are in it, and what's going to happen to it when I no longer need it and throw it away.
Now we'd like to hear from you. Check out our YouTube channel, some interviews from these experts, and then send us a video highlighting the things you or your community is doing to help support the environment. We'll feature the best solutions on our channel. Whether it's recycling or driving a hybrid car, you can share anything that makes a difference to help our environment. The 11th hour is the last hour when change is possible. Let's rise to the challenge.
Evidence. Scientists have consistently ignored warnings about the environment. Our industrialized civilization is in the grip of an unmitigated catastrophe. I like that down here. Our industrialized civilization is in the grip of an unmitigated catastrophe. ACA. Consistently ignored. What do you think that means?
Continuously ignored.
Yes, consistently without stopping. Okay.
Yes.
Irreparable damage. Irreparable. What could that be?
Maybe damage which cannot repair.
Yes. Damage which cannot be prepared. Or which cannot be repaired.
Cannot be repaired.
Okay. That's right. So it's from repair. Okay, and if it cannot be, we put this in front. and when it becomes the adjective, it turns into that. Irreparable. Okay, excellent. Now, one point here is to understand which words go together, to understand when you hear it, and the most important step is for you to be able to speak like that. To say scientists have consistently ignored, they have caused irreparable damage, to be able to use these words together. And that takes you on the next step to complete fluency.
Industrial civilization has caused irreparable damage. Our political and corporate leaders have consistently ignored the overwhelming scientific evidence.
Not only is it the 11th hour, it's 11:59.
What we saw with Katrina is just prologue. Worse is yet to come.
The UN estimates that by the middle of the century, there may be 150 million environmental refugees.
There are too many of us using too many resources too fast.
The problem is that every living system is in decline, and the rate of decline is accelerating.
The tragedy is the potential extinction of humankind.
We face a convergence of crises, all of which are concern for life. Will our pivotal generation create a sustainable world in time?
People need to realize there are things they can do in their everyday lives. Everybody making a change adds up to something meaningful.
Our project today is the welfare of all of life as a practical objective.
With existing technologies, we could literally reduce the human footprint on planet Earth by 90%.
We have to imagine what it would be like to redesign design itself.
These are not technical issues nearly as much as they are leadership issues. There was a time when Republicans and Democrats joined to pass major environmental laws 500 years out. People look back at this time that this was our...
Yes. Did you hear the words more clearly this time?
Yes.
Try learning English online so you will never feel stuck when you want to communicate in English. You might realize that this is a great way to learn English. The end. Thank you very much.